Hey, my name's Jason Bogardus, and I'm the pastor at Cornerstone Bible Fellowship just outside of Little Rock, Arkansas. And I wanted to take just a few moments to share with you my experience working with church growth services as we have begun our building project here at our church. I've been a pastor for about 20 years, and in the 20 years that I've been a pastor, I've done a lot of things, but the one thing I had never done was a building program at a church. But we had reached a stage where the size of our building was starting to cause some issues, and we decided we needed to do something about that. And even after 20 years, I wasn't sure what the next step would be. A lot of people had a lot of suggestions and ideas of what we should do, and I came across Church Growth Services and Mike Stadelmile there at Church Growth. And so we contacted them, and from the very beginning, it was great. He talked to us about what are some of the steps that we needed to take, just some of the project things that we needed to do up front so that we could begin to build a campaign to get our church on board with the building project. And so once we got hooked up with them, he immediately sent us a whole bunch of information that we used to kind of develop teams and get the word out to people. Just all the questions that I had, I could call him up at any point, and he would answer them. It was great, and he was available all the time. And then he also came down here to visit. And what was interesting with Mike, he actually knew some folks from the area, and so it was great to be able to talk to him, and just it was just kind of a close relationship right from the get-go. And he came, he listened not just to my concerns and questions, but some of the other concerns and questions from people on our team. And he worked with each and every one of them, spent time with each and every person on the teams that we developed for our capital campaign. And then as we got closer and closer, we had meetings all the time, and it was great. He walked through every single step that we needed to. And of course, one of the questions right up front that I had from a lot of people at the church is, it seems kind of counterproductive. I mean, if you're trying to raise money, why would you want to spend money on a consultant? Then they're just going to cut into the costs of what you're going to raise. And I thought of that myself. But one of the things I realized very quickly talking with Mike is they were very thorough on trying to get everybody to see stewardship, to understand what we were trying to do and what we felt God was trying to do through our church. And so it was a way to try and get more and more people on board with how God was working. And one of the great things that we saw, we have a lot of military people in our church, and we had one couple. They had been here for a couple of years, and then they had shipped off to another location. The military had transferred them. And they happened to be back one Sunday, and they heard one of our capital campaign Sundays. And they were so enthralled with what we were doing. They felt so strongly about what God was doing through our church that they wanted to make a video and to promote our capital campaign. And it was very helpful for us as we went through all of the various meetings to highlight this couple that was caught the fire of what God was doing in our church. And that's something I don't think that we would have seen had we not partnered with Church Growth Services and saw how they really got us on board with getting the church involved in everything that we're doing. So what I would tell you is yes, we would love to partner with them again if we ever do another capital campaign. Right now, they're working with us as we try and meet everybody giving in what they campaigned. And so I encourage anyone who is looking to build at their church or raise money for whatever God is calling them to do, Church Growth Service is definitely somebody that you want to check out.